Welcome to Date with DANU. Today we are going to be speaking to the reigning Miss Sri Lanka for Miss Universe.
Hi, I'm Rozanne Diasz
Hi, I'm Melloney Dassanayaka.
and we are here to go on a
Date with DANU.
So we are on a date to introduce Melloney Dassanayaka, the newly crowned Miss Sri Lanka for Miss Universe 2024.
And it is my very first time being here and I'm so excited. So let's see what's up.
Welcome to the show. So as you know, we have two Miss Sri Lanka Universe here. One is Rozanne, who won during my youth, and
When you were a kid.
and then we have the all-new Miss Sri Lanka for Universe. She was also a face on Hi TV. But you can continue doing that, no? There's no contract, no?
No.
But now that you're a queen, you might just come and wave at these events and not like do anything. So what, Rozanne, you're just taking these people who we can have, no?
Elevating their
Yeah. So let's start. Tell me about you. For those who don't know anything about you, you must be very young, no? Still?
Yes. So I'm Melloney Dassanayaka. I'm 25 years old and I currently work at Standard Chartered Bank.
It's the 3 lines from the pageant.
That's how I train them, like parrots.
And then,
And,
what are your hobbies?
So I play basketball and I'm also a former national basketball player. So apart from that, I'm involved in my bank's Diversity and Inclusive Council and also the Women's Association.
Right. I was a past basketball.
No, still.
Yeah. So great. So congratulations on your new title. And I know that you took part for Miss World as well, and you were top
12.
12, which is amazing. So
Thank
you know, when one door closes, another window will just throw its way open at you. Now, Rozanne, you have dealt with a lot of pageants in life, and we have spoken about pageants and pageants. Oh, we have so many, you know. So tell me, why were you so keen that Miss Universe happens? Because you were someone, you knew the value of this pageant, and you didn't want to take part in anything, and the year you took part, that was your year, that was your last year.
Yes. At that time, when I took part in 2005, 19 years ago, we had like set rules. So 18 to 26, and I
That's
took
it.
part when I was 25 plus. So, but
The same
now,
age, like her.
yeah, but now it's open for anyone
Till 30, no?
till any age.
Oh,
There's
really?
no age. 18 plus.
And Miss, you don't need to be a Miss.
Mrs. Divorced with kids.
So then what do you become? Universe?
Yeah, Miss Universe, yeah. So it's open for any woman.
Right.
Size, color.
Nothing so I could win?
Yes. No, you can't.
You can't participate.
If I identify myself as?
No, legally, you have to prove that you're female. Medically, you have to prove that you're a female. Socially, you have to prove that you're a female. So if you can prove those 3, then
I can take part next year.
Can take
But
part.
you can take part again then?
No,
No, you can.
no, you cannot do that.
Okay, so tell me, okay. So it's open for everyone?
So it's open for everyone, and they have opened it out to all the Muslim countries also. Now,
I know there was
instead-
Pakistan taking part.
Yes, instead of the bikini, you can wear a burkini now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so the pageant has elevated itself to a different level.
More inclusive and more,
Exactly.
yeah.
So we have brought it. I really wanted to bring the pageant to Sri Lanka because for the past 5 years we have not produced a winner for Miss Universe.
Now, just a question on the bikini thing, because I know a lot of girls who even go from the more Asian culture,
Yes.
they don't like to wear a bikini. Sometimes they can be more, you know, they could be reserved about it, or they might not have the confidence, or they might look fabulous in it. But you know, confidence also play a huge role in it. They could still wear something that modest.
Whatever they're comfortable in, they can wear the entire bodysuit. They can even cover their hair, their face. But it's a swimsuit round, so they'll be judged on it, of course.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know whether they will get full marks.
That is
but
true.
still, they can enter the round because the swimsuit round and the national costume round is the most important 2 rounds
For
at
the
Miss
Miss
Universe.
Universe, okay.
So still they can be a part of it because when I went, Miss Indonesia, who was my roommate, didn't even take part in the swimsuit round.
Oh, really?
No, she didn't. So she was not even thought of for
the top 15 or whatever.
So
but
now,
you were ranked.
No, I was 19th place. So, but there was only top 15 that they called on stage.
But 19 is is a huge thing for Sri Lanka at that time.
At that time. After I went after 9 years.
Yeah.
So now even Melloney has a huge task ahead. She has to go and set the
Sort of,
foundation now for the next girl to have it easy.
Yeah.
Like what happened with Jackie. Not that I'm saying that I paved the path or
No.
whatever, but the first girl has a little bit of a responsibility after a huge gap.
Yeah. Well, I remember you in that white bikini.
Well,
That was a birthday. Yeah. Just a moment to
yeah.
go back in time there a little bit. Good times, no? So, right, so this is like a huge, and why is Miss Universe so special? Also personally to you, like why is...
See, it's the biggest pageant in the world. 130 countries this time, and every year when I see the pageant airing, I wonder why isn't Sri Lanka representing ourselves there. It's such a shame that we have so much of beautiful girls, talented girls, confident girls, and no one is there to experience that. So this year, well, actually it was a challenge to Nirmal. When he wanted me to work with a pageant, I said, I'm not going to work with you in the future if you don't have Miss Universe. So he wrote to them very subtly a month and a half before this entire thing, and they confirmed to us, and we did not even know that the Miss Universe franchise, that no one had the franchise for the past
ownership
5 years.
has just...
Yeah. So I'm glad that he wrote, and I'm glad I challenged him. We were able to do a pageant within 1.5 months, and within a couple of days she'll have to fly now.
Yeah. And things are looking good for the visa?
Yes,
Working on it.
working on it.
Brilliant. We have a segment called Hot Seat. We'll come back and speak to the winner right after this. Thank you to our friends at Crystal Luxury Wellness. Hello, I'm telling you, it's all about pampering yourself and seeing the better version of yourself. That's the most important thing. And it's not about going to places where they promise you the sky, the moon, and the earth. Be realistic about acne, be realistic about hair loss. Go to the people who will tell you the real deal, where they can guide you through the process, have professional doctors, nurses, and therapists working on you so that your end result is going to be a long-term solution and not a quick fix. At Crystal Luxury Wellness, they really do look into the type of products they use, the A-grade standards, and also the privacy that is guaranteed. So visit Crystal today at their 3 locations for more details. Right, we have questions ready on Hot Seat. Ready?
Yes, always.
My God, Rozanne is ready. She has flown in specially for this show. You know, say that, you know. She was abroad. It's like in the morning today. Right. This is for the two of you. If you could pick a winner and not yourself, or the winner who you have got, Rozanne, who would you pick given a chance?
From the 18 girls?
Yeah.
You have to name.
Yeah, one person or 2, 3.
Okay, my initial choice was not her, but later on she developed and then she
Grew into where she is today.
Where she is today.
And also she came with another pageant experience.
Yes.
So she was like on the pageant mode.
Yes. So yeah, I would pick her too.
Again her.
Yes. I wouldn't want to pick anyone else now.
You?
So I would go with the judge's decision. I would say it's my runners-up, first runners-up.
But you know, I must tell you, this time when I saw your video of the introduction of all the girls, and I thought it was a good competition.
Yes.
It was not like one person standing out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It was like everyone could.
Till the last moment, even I was, till I saw the judgment,
Final.
even I was also clueless.
Like it could have
Everyone
been.
kept asking me who is my favorite, and I'm like, I don't know. Every day they kept changing.
Yeah.
And if no one maintained a standard, like if one girl is good one day, the next girl somebody just pops up.
Yeah.
So I was so confused.
And everyone looked their best, and that's also a problem.
I know.
Like you need to put a few people like
I
me
had
there.
a good top 8. I had a good top 8.
Yeah, you have to put a few people like me there to like feel like, no, that one is not going to make it. Just there to fill the space, you know.
No one was like that.
If you had to choose a man who has the right potential to win the title Miss Universe, It's a hypothetical question. Who would you pick out of the following? Sanat Jayasuriya, Maithripala Sirisena, Roshan Ranavana, Hemal. Who?
Okay, so the obvious two contenders are Roshan and Hemal. I would pick Roshan over Hemal because he has, I think, more pageantry experience.
You.
I would pick Rozanne as well.
You're being very diplomatic here. How did you put Sanat Jayasuriya into that? Miss Universe we are talking about.
Yeah. You might look nice in a swimsuit. Would you prefer to have brains or looks?
Brains, obviously.
You have answered this now before. Yeah. You have both done.
No, the thing is, if I have brains, I'll know how to fix my looks also. Crystal Clinic is there.
Good one.
What would you tell men who don't find you attractive?
Not my cup of tea.
I'm getting you ready for the Miss Universe pageant. You know, they're going to asking you these questions.
Your loss. I don't even care, yeah.
Okay. Miss Sri Lanka, who has inspired you the most from the past, future, present?
Our very own Rozanne Diasz.
That was such an obvious question.
Huh?
That was such an obvious answer.
I know. You, Rozanne? Nobody.
So many. Nushara was one. Miss Sri Lanka at that time, Rosie, if you call her a Miss Sri Lanka, Miss Ceylon. So many. I actually entered the modeling industry also by looking at Miss Sri Lanka pageants. So.
I must tell you a really funny story. I met a girl called Adisha, who is Nushara Atapattu's niece or cousin's daughter. She's so funny. She was like, when we were growing up, we used to look at Nushara and be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's so flawless on the ramp. So she has said, oh, you need to make sure if you are going to enter a pageant, your skin needs to be good, don't have scars, make sure that you think of those. So her name is Adisha, if you're watching this. So she was very keen in not having any scars, she'll always make sure. But she said, nobody told me not to eat. She said, now I'm just chubby and scarless.
You call it chubba or chabba?
Chabba. That was so funny. We laughed so much. She was like, nobody told me to have maintain a body as well. She's like, I'm scarless, but not fitting. But anyway, here. You're the one who's going, no?
Yes.
Yeah. You can get
I've got
prettier
it
later,
so,
prettier later, you know. This one has no time. Quickly, better do whatever you want to do. On that note, we need to get into a break. We'll see you right after. Thank you to our friends at Crystal Luxury Wellness. Hello, I'm telling you, it's all about pampering yourself and seeing the better version of yourself. That's the most important thing. And it's not about going to places where they promise you the sky, the moon, and the earth. Be realistic about acne, be realistic about hair loss. Go to the people who will tell you the real deal, where they can guide you through the process, have professional doctors, nurses, and therapists working on you so that your end result is going to be a long-term solution and not a quick fix. At Crystal Luxury Wellness, they really do look into the type of products they use, the A-grade standards, and also the privacy that is guaranteed. So visit Crystal today at their 3 locations for more details. Welcome back to the show. This is A Date with DANU. We are speaking about beauty pageants and the dramas that come with it. So we have queens on and off stage most of the time. So now there's been a bit of a feathery flicking issues. Rozanne, every pageant, I think across the history of Sri Lanka's pageant making. We've always had controversies, and it all, as much as it celebrates that winner for that moment, it also disappoints every other girl and maybe their family, their friends who have come to cheer. You know, it's a painful spot to be in when you're like all glamorous and looking beautiful, and have all the attention just go to one person, and bam, in that just minute everything just gets focused on one person. Actually, we are really kind in Sri Lanka. We say the first runner-up, and they are at Miss Universe and all. They just throw you, they just drag you out.
They just give you a bunch of flowers and
they're
then
out.
bugger off. That
Literally,
kind of
you don't even see them after that.
No.
Yeah, but how have you handled? I'm sure you would have had your part of trash come your way, people having opinions, people not supporting you. How have you handled it so far?
So Danu, first of all, I would like to tell you that I also participated few other pageants prior to participating in Miss Universe Sri Lanka, and I did not win all of those pageants. I've had the chance to gain experience, learn new things, work with amazing people, and I think that is what helped me, into winning this competition. And whatever people say, they don't see how much of efforts, sacrifices we have done previously. And we only have to be grateful and thankful to the people who are helping us to achieve what we can to make our country proud.
End of the day, you are also a human. We all go through emotions. I was just telling Dima, who works with us, I said some of the comments that I read about myself, I'm like, it doesn't bother you, but it can, because those notifications does pop up when they tag your name, and even if you don't want to see it, you tend to read them, and you're like, you sit and wonder, I'm doing this willingly.
Exactly.
I'm doing a show, I'm putting myself out there for people. If I put up a video on TikTok, or if I put a picture, I should also be willing to take what's going to be coming at me. Like I'm sitting in the corner and saying don't, and also it's just cowardly to like block your comments. So I like to keep it open. So, but it gets to you at one point. As much as you would have had your team to celebrate you and to enjoy that moment and to, see, I'm sure your mom would have been proud.
Correct.
End of the day, I always say, even the worst president we might have had, it might have been a huge honor in their family to have a president. Like, God, that's my son. It's an amazing feeling. How did you feel when people who you may have looked up to for attention or opinions or even a friend to lean on, when they turn themselves at you?
It's really sad. It's not like it doesn't bothers me, but we have to understand at the end of the day, people will have their own opinions. We just have to respect it, but do our better and best to make our country proud. So that is what I'm willing to do, and hopefully I can make Sri Lanka proud in the near future.
Was Miss Universe a pageant that you always wanted to take part, or you were someone who really needed a platform to do something?
No, it was actually my childhood dream. And this year, I have to say, I'm so lucky, I finished Miss World, and then quickly after that, I got to know that Miss Universe is there. And then I applied, and I had the momentum, I had that experience that I've gathered all these years, and it actually helped me to, win. And I have to be grateful to Ms. Rozanne and also our National Director, Mr. Nirmal Bandara. They have guided us immensely, and that exactly helped me to, win and be Miss Universe Sri Lanka this year.
Rozanne, how do you handle it? Because you have been in the industry for so long. And I have to tell you this, Rozanne is the least most drama person you will ever find. I'm saying this on a personal note. As much as she will laugh, she'll joke, but she'll just never get into drama. She'll just walk out. That's who she is. And I can say that as a friend and as somebody who have known her for so many years. And she also doesn't like to create enemies for no reason. You were the choreographer and you handled this show, and it takes a lot, Being a national director is one thing, but putting a show together is totally different. You have to understand they can go through mood swings, they could have ups and downs, they might not like the outfit that day. How do you handle the backlash or the aftermath? Because, you also tend to get dragged in. As I'm sure 90% may clap for you, but there's a 10% that could be loud. How do you handle it?
Well, I was like the face of the pageant because Nirmal was a very new national director. Nobody knew him in the industry, though he had done a couple of pageants before. So people identified the pageant with me. So when when it was a tight competition such as this, everyone has their favorite.
Of course.
And when you have very good, when you have a very good top 5 or a top 8, then
It's anyone's night.
Yeah, exactly. It can be anyone's night. And obviously, from the 8, when one is picked, there are a lot of people who are going to be upset, saying that their person didn't get picked. But it's all about the performance that night and the pre-judging session. It's not about what they did a few years back or what they have achieved previously or what they did in the past couple of months. It's not about what they have achieved personally. It's how they put all of that together, all those experiences, all those emotions, and how they face the judges that particular during that particular period. You are given 5 minutes to interact with the judges. How did you face them during that 5 minutes?
Correct.
When you're on stage, you are given an answer. A lot of people think, okay, the longest answer should win or the most in-depth answer should win, but it's also about how you answer it. And they have been given 30 seconds to answer the question. And it's within that 30 seconds, can you get that answer properly? It's, do you have an opening, an ending? Do you have faith in what you speak? Do you really believe what you said? Your confidence? That everything has to come within that 30 seconds. It's not about you knowing everything in the world and you going on and on and on and on and on, because people think the more you speak, okay, she's a fabulous girl. It's not like that. It's how you bring everything to that 30 seconds.
It's like a radio commercial.
Exactly. And that 5 minutes, how will you impress the judges? And also, Danu, you have to understand that from the moment that they, from the preliminary point onwards, you're being judged. You're being judged by the national director, by people. So it's how you behave right throughout also. Now, when you go for an international pageant, the moment you step off the plane and you see your name at the airport,
Eyes on you.
eyes are on you. You're Sri Lanka. You're not Melloney Dassanayaka or Rozanne Diasz anymore. So you cannot be one person now and then transform yourself to being somebody else at another point. You have to maintain that honesty. You have to be consistent, and that's where the eye catches. I mean, for me to think that I had the degrees, I had all the achievements, but if I don't perform on the last day to get that attention, that it's not going to work. And of course, if you don't perform during the pre-judging and you perform
On the night,
at
already
the finale,
your scores are a bit.
your scores are really low. So people see the stage performance only. People don't see the pre-judging. So I don't know how people will gather this, but that final question is not the deciding factor.
Amazing. We're going to come back and speak about a priceless moment. Do stick around. Thank you to our friends at MasterCard for joining us on the show. You know, nowadays I go feeling so confident about myself because I know all my moments are going to be absolutely priceless, all thanks to my friends at MasterCard. You can now enjoy those special moments with your family, friends, or even curate a beautiful dinner that's so romantic and so you and for that special person, because you have a partner that really understands you. Now, let me tell you, with MasterCard, you can check out their social handles and come to know what are these cool offers that they have to make things so much more nicer. Thank you for joining us on the show, MasterCard. Now that we have them on the show, I really wanted to ask you, Melloney, tell me a priceless moment apart from winning in your life.
Apart from that night,
Yeah. I'm sure you would have had some other priceless moments, no?
oh yes, I have a lot actually.
Just tell me one.
When I got selected to the national team, that was a priceless moment, and that was a dream of my father,
To
to
play,
play for the basketball national team. So when I heard the news, he was the one who got, like, you know, really happy.
Are you still playing?
I'm still playing. I'm playing for the bank currently, and we had our finals yesterday, which we won the
Oh,
finals.
and you played
I played last night,
She
yeah.
played right throughout the pageant. She was actually a menace by never coming to practice. I blast her all the time.
She must be coming like a real
And
hadda.
she'll come without her nails done.
Nothing, like
nothing.
hadda.
Yeah.
So
she
you were
was-
the same, no? You were also a tomboy, no?
So I identified myself in
Yeah.
her a lot.
You also played basketball,
Yeah,
right?
I played
Yeah.
basketball too. But so she got blasted from me all the time. So that's what I never imagined her blossoming on the final day.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Now
because-
let's speak about the purposes behind these titles, because every title has a reason.
Yeah.
If you take Miss Earth, obviously it says it's for the environment, it's for the nature, it's what you can do to keep Mother Nature alive. Then you have World, that's beauty with a purpose. You have to have a cause, your willingness to help, support, and find a cause that really embodies what you believe in. That's World. Oh my God, I speak so well.
I know.
I should have won this. And then, and then you have Miss Universe. And what's for Miss International is about how you represent. the
So for
country.
Miss Universe, it's confidence.
It's
So-
so it's not about what you have done. Like you know. I'm just not saying it in a bad way, but a lot of people all of a sudden they all want to like do things.
Charity
I've
and
saved-
advocacy
Yeah, like
and-
and some people do it beautifully from their heart, and some just
Do it for the
fill in
sake, yeah.
fill in that statement just because they need to fit into the. And kudos to the ones who actually do it, because that's a real calling, and that's amazing. And if they win, that's also great. But tell me, for Miss Universe, what are they looking out for? They're not looking out for somebody who has opened an orphanage or something and they're like, oh, I've done this. Is that
No,
what
but
they're looking at?
there is a mini pageant also for it, right?
There is
But
one.
the purpose of the crown
main
is...
purpose is not that. The main purpose is celebrating a confident woman.
Right.
So that's why they have opened it out now for
Anyone.
woman
Yeah.
to take part, because they don't believe that the confident woman is only restricted to 18 and 26 and unmarried within that thin frame.
Yeah.
You have to look like this. No, nothing like that anymore. So any confident woman can win the Miss Universe title.
Question. With negative and positive feedback coming your way, let's say hypothetically, next year, a voluptuous woman who is curvy,
Yes.
who may have a stomach with stretch marks, who is a bit older, she is either the winner or nominated, or the judges have scored her high, and she represents Sri Lanka for Universe. Would there be support from our country, or would there be a negative breakout?
Well, if people understand the purpose of Miss Universe, then I think they would support it. Now, in our pageant that we just had, we had girls who were very short also.
Yeah.
We had girls who were
And that's
tall.
not an issue anymore.
No, that's not an issue anymore. A lot of people turned up to me and said, even Melloney is short. I said, so haven't you read the criteria?
It
It's
has
not
changed.
about, it has changed a lot. It's not about having that slim figure anymore. It's not, maybe we have to get used to, accustomed
Yeah.
to seeing it that way.
new world.
But it's about celebrating a woman. A woman can be any size, any color, any age, in any period of her life.
Yeah.
But we are celebrating a confident woman here. And also, Danu, there is a thin line between confidence and overconfidence. So you can't be too confident and throwing everything at people's faces, then that is also not going to be a positive sign for you. You have to know the limit of being confident. Okay, this is this is my confidence level, and everyone has to like it. If you're too confident, overconfident, then also it's not going to work. So you have to understand how confident a woman should be. That's what takes to win that crown.
And also to the question Danu asked, Sri Lanka is yet to get there, Danu. Like we need to, understand as Sri Lankans, a Sri Lankan woman can go ahead and showcase her beauty, her own, tradition there, and also we need to be able to support her for what she's going to go and do. So Sri Lanka is yet to get there, and I hope that in the future people will be more open-minded and would accept us beauties and help us.
It's also like the presidential election.
Yeah.
Majority likes, some don't like. Now she is Miss Sri Lanka for the entire country, not for Nirmal or me. So people have to start accepting the fact that, okay, our favorite didn't win, but we have a winner. So people have to start accepting that.
Great. After the break, you stick around. Rozanne can relate to me. You know, we were both supermodels at one time in our lives. Now we have just become supreme models. Yeah. In this supreme size, we find it hard to find fitting clothes like, you know, what are these small pieces? So when we need something to cover all our beauty, what we do is we go to Shirtworks because they really customize the shirts for me so that, you know, none of my buttons are like bullets flying off everywhere, because you can customize it the way you want. The fabric choices are amazing with ED's array. It's so friendly with our unpredictable weather. So go enjoy a range of amazing shirts from Shirtworks. And you're back on the show. This is A Date with DANU. We are speaking about the pageant world. Congratulations to our reigning Miss Sri Lanka for Universe. She'll be representing Sri Lanka in the United States.
In Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico!
Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
When?
So 29th, I have to be there.
October?
This month, yeah.
Wow, my God. It's
29 be there. So leave here 27th, I think.
yeah, you need at least. Like nice. Wonderful experience, I'm sure it will be. You're going alone.
Yes.
That's the plan.
See, that's the issue, Danu. When I took part, it was in Thailand.
That's also because you were in the flying business.
Yes.
You were able to get tickets, and Thailand is not so far.
No, at 47 people came to see the finale.
Huh?
Yeah.
So people cheered for you.
People came and
there was
cheered
like a
for
moment.
me. There were Sri Lankan flags flying in the auditorium. But the thing is, now with the economic crisis and people
No,
can't
flying to
afford,
Mexico will be very
Yeah,
expensive.
yes.
Thailand, yes, would have been possible. Yeah, I mean, sorry. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have come. What to do, Rozanne? Next time, huh?
So the franchise people, we can't afford the franchise fee and the ticket. Just imagine going there.
Yeah, so you can imagine. You know, a lot of people do not concentrate on these pageants still. So hopefully one day.
Want to make a big noise so that
Yeah.
people will start looking at the pageant.
Now, so when we say Sri Lanka, we tend to unfortunately not have everyone from Sri Lanka coming in, like from all nooks and corners.
Yeah,
and
that's
sometimes,
another issue.
Yeah, and this whole importance of English, is it a must?
No, so not really, but you have to be able to understand certain things. Because when you go there, you'll get an interpreter only for the final question and maybe the interview. But moving around with the contestants, then negotiating things with the
Even to fight.
chaperones, and
Even to fight,
yeah,
yeah.
even to defend yourself, you have to talking to the press. Certain things.
Otherwise you get
have-
missed out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You can speak Sinhala, but you have to understand English to get around at least.
So this particular pageant that you're going to do next year will have people from all walks.
I hope so. We want to go on a huge campaign. This year we had only 1.5 months. For the applications to come in, we had only 2 weeks this time. So within 2 weeks, we were able to bring out this lineup. So next year, I want to give it about 2 months, maybe
Yeah.
3 months. And I want to have
And
like
also, this is the opening for so many other things. You know, you get spotted by
Exactly.
people, you break into opportunities. Rozanne acted in films, tellies. You know, there are things that you can do that you never know what will open up, which is remarkable.
It also depends on the individual. There is an opening there, but it also depends on the person, on the finalists. If they want to pursue that, they can go ahead and do
If
it.
not, yeah.
Some people just die off like that because they've given up.
Yeah.
But if you have the determination to make it, I mean, Jackie made it in Bollywood.
Correct.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So
She also looks like Jackie.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's also a criteria, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyways, coming back, tell me, what do you want to do now that you have won this? Are you going to be in the bank? Are you going to leave the bank? Are you going to still play basketball?
So, Danu, nothing has really, like stopped me from becoming Miss Universe Sri Lanka. So I think I will continue those, and I will continue to be myself.
Other people at the back must be really angry, no?
They're
No,
very
they're very
supportive.
supportive.
Very
Right.
Sunday's
supportive.
one and come now and just.
How did she?
Yeah, how did she like? Do you just wave at people like that?
I do sometimes at work. I do
Yeah,
this
like
way,
hi, hi.
and then they will back at me.
Are you into personal bank? Are you like a personal bank?
I'm in the Priority Banking Center.
Right, no wonder. So the ones who come to meet you must be like,
They're all very supportive, Danu. I have to remind them also, like, because of them only I'm here now, standing strong. The bank has supported me immensely, and they're continuing to support
yeah. So
me.
they're giving you
Just
leave even
imagine
today.
2 pageants back to
Yeah,
back.
they're like they must have just been something and come. It's annoying. Yeah.
One point.
Yeah, correct, for sure. So did they have a party and all for you?
They did. They had a welcome
Oh,
party.
that's
and I
amazing.
know.
That's very supportive. That's really sweet.
They had posters in the lift
Ah.
and in the cafeteria area saying congratulations, Mello.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
sweet.
so it's very
Yeah,
sweet.
that's,
of
it's
them.
also a good thing for them, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm sure you know as a personal bank manager, you must be like having lots of new clients and all saying, "Aniki, I want to just put my money where she is going to handle my accounts." Huh?
I wish it was like that.
Good thing, huh? Good thing. Anyway, we have a segment. I forgot. It's called Smack That. Thank you to our friends at Smack for joining us on the show. Smack started as a small organization working with a few workers, and eventually it caught up, it grew, it blossomed into what it is today with so many people working and so many communities living out of this brand, Smack. Smack has not only kept it to their bottles that we love to enjoy. What's your favorite?
The aloe.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
They actually use real aloe. I actually got a chance to see it. They have so many ladies who sit and clean the aloe, cut the aloe, put the aloe
I
eventually.
like to
Chew on it.
chew on it, yes.
But I'm telling you, it's really good over the fact that they use natural ingredients. You can now come to know more details about Smack when you do check out their pages, and at the same time enjoy their products because it's truly Sri Lankan. Now we have questions. These are meant to be a bit chronic, but then you all are supposed to think non-chronicle.
Okay.
Okay. I'm tall, then I'm short. I'm tall when I'm new and fresh and hard. I'm short when I'm old and weak and gone. What am I?
Candle?
Yes. Look in my face, I'm somebody. Look in my back, I'm nobody. What am I?
A mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you might just look at somebody's back.
They'll think you have given us the answers now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can touch me. You can break me. What am I?
A
Danu,
glass?
I can break you.
You can touch me. You can feel me. You can break me. What am I?
Yeah, you say it.
Is it a glass?
No.
No.
You can touch me. You can feel me. I tend to beat when I'm excited.
Heart.
Heart.
Here, I can't give. I'm only asking 3 questions. I thought one of you all will get 2. Seems like both of you all got 1.5 right. So I'm going to give this, you'll cut it in half and use it. Break time. The beautiful ladies who are here, this is for you all. I can't carry 2 bouquets, so I'm just giving you all one for now. You all can actually
Thank you
just.
so much.
Yeah. Stunning, right? It's done by Petals by Hassa. It's amazing. They do such a stunning job when it comes to bouquets and your bridal bouquet, you name it. He has such a unique touch in his work, and priced so well. You can come to know their full range when you do check out their social handles. Petals by Hasa, I truly recommend. Amazing service, and you will definitely go back. Thank you for being with us on Date with Danu. I've been speaking and speaking. This Date with Danu just keeps on going. Oh, we have recorded for a long time. You see, we have not played.
Did it?
Yeah, what to do. So now tell me, Melloney, tell me about you, like your siblings, your friends.
So I have a brother, a younger brother. He's working in a ticketing agency. He has his own ticketing agency.
Then he can get you the ticket. No?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Then we have sorted here. Okay.
And apart from that, I spend most of my time working, playing basketball, so I'm also involved in educating single women-headed households about financial literacy. So that's what I do currently, like help families in Sri Lanka, in rural areas.
What made you get into banking? Like, was it something that you planned at that time? Safe job?
I come from a family of bankers, and that's what got me into it. And my father still scolds me, Mello, whatever you do, you better not
Leave this
Quit
job.
the job.
Can get a good loan and all.
He wants to see a corporate woman in me. So yeah.
That's amazing. I think that's important. But are you someone who's interested in the art field? Like everyone wants to be an actress, and what is this? Just like there's so much that you can do, no? But have you ever wanted those?
Yes, actually, I'm a very creative and artistic person
Who's in a bank?
who's in a bank, correct?
Right. So if opportunities open up, yes.
Correct. And that's what I'm doing currently, I'm following my passion,
Yeah.
pageantry, so yeah.
And people do not understand the difference between a model and a pageant.
Correct.
Rozanne, was it hard for you to explain this to people when they were taking part as
Yes,
contestants?
I had to do that this time also because some of the girls were models. Being a model is about somebody else's creation, somebody else's whatever they want to showcase. But being a contestant in a pageant is all about you, highlighting your positives, then understanding your weaknesses and lowering it down.
And
So
being
you
able
have
to
to really know the difference if you are in a fashion show or whether you are in a pageant. So it's simple as that.
And in most of the other countries, they don't do both. It's a pageant queen is
But it's easier when you're a model.
to become a.
Yeah, because you already have some amount of stage presence. You have that confidence.
You know how to walk
and
in
yeah,
heels.
you know how to walk. You know how to face the camera. You know your best angles.
Yeah.
You're confident in heels. So you're like 60%
There.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's another 40% to develop. But just because you're a model doesn't mean that you will become a good winner,
Yeah.
a good contestant. So it helps and it doesn't also.
So much to look into and so much to think about. We have a segment, and this is called Kinky. Rozanne has played it a few times, and she has won every single time. Let's get into it. And welcome back. We have questions. Rozanne, I'm sure you are a veteran at these answers.
Oh, gosh.
Are you a frequent shopper at Midnight Divas?
No. I don't have anyone to show it to.
Same issue here. I mean, I have a box at home.
You and I should get
This one in the middle, of course, none like us. Okay, Rozanne, this is to you. What is the most sexually daring thing you have ever done? Not the charities that you have looked into of people.
Sexually daring.
Outdoor, indoor,
Yeah, outdoor.
cabin.
No cabin.
No cabin.
No cabin. When you're a cabin crew member, even if you did, you can't say anything. No cabin.
There is no space. When I try to go and take a leak, I think I've just got
Yeah.
too fat.
So how
Yeah,
can
man.
two people?
Even if just for my curse, I'll get somebody there. I'll be like, no, I also can't come in no now. So
Yeah, maybe outdoor, but nothing really.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I've not found the correct partner.
Yeah.
It all
Make sure the
depends.
car has space, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like, don't have it on a day that you are going in a Mini Cooper. That's really sad.
So I'm imagining things also.
Okay. Melloney, I'll ask you a safe one.
Yes.
Have you ever kissed a girl and have you liked it?
No, I have not. I have not.
She took time to answer that.
She's like, Rozanne, in your opinion, what does it mean to be good in bed? It's a very thought-provoking question.
Yes. It's not about the act.
Yeah.
It's about
Because you're not
being
shooting porn here.
together.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about being together and understanding the other person's need more than, you know, the act itself.
I liked how your head gesture.
Gosh.
What is your opinion about what is good in bed?
It's like swallowing spit.
I think I'm yet to figure it out, so let's see. I don't know, not much experience. God.
Can
you just give that to her, please?
Here,
Take it.
take it.
Experience.
Tell your boyfriend to get into work mode soon.
No, wait till the pageant is over.
It's time for a break. Thank you to our friends at MasterCard for joining us on the show. You know, nowadays I go feeling so confident about myself because I know all my moments are going to be absolutely priceless, all thanks to my friends at MasterCard. You can now enjoy those special moments with your family, friends, or even curate a beautiful dinner that's so romantic and so you and for that special person because you have a partner that really understands you. Now, let me tell you, with MasterCard, you can check out their social handles and come to know what are these cool offers that they have to make things so much more nicer. Thank you for joining us on the show, MasterCard. Right, it's our final segment. We gotta go, but before that, well done on winning this.
Thank you so much.
And I know everyone comes with their lots of experience, their dreams, their desires, and everyone's dream and desire should be respected. And when one person has got it, you should celebrate them because maybe that's their year. I know that. I know it's hard when you are in the competition and not to win. That's why there are always stories, and that's what gives me a reason to do a show. So well done on that.
Happy birthday to you.
I am getting a cake.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Danu.
Happy
It's coming
birthday
early,
to
but happy
you.
birthday to you.
Oh, nee, thanks.
So make wish.
Thank you. Oh, nee. Let me make a good wish before I make the blow. You know, this year I didn't actually make a hoo-ha about my
I
birthday.
know. I was just about to ask you.
I was just thinking, you know, I'm gonna
Because
cut-
you start from the 1st of October saying.
Actually, no, September.
Oh,
I can't feed you all, no, it's far
it's
away.
okay. We'll eat later.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Not nice, no, I have to eat. Yay, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Yay.
So your first cake for the season?
This might be the only.
No, definitely not.
On that note, I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
You don't know how much I love my birthday.
I know.
But I'm the only one who is celebrating me, man.
I'm
Now
celebrating
Yeah.
you too.
Thanks. On that note, we need to wrap things up. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Until we see you again, you keep smiling.